ESPP or ESP8266 Blink. Simplest thing you can come up with. It's almost, I use this as a test circuit. You can see it's to, what is it, D4 and ground. Of course, that's a GPIO pin. Let's take a look here at this diagram. There you go, D4 is GPIO 2. And then, real quick, here's the very simplistic code. Set a variable up as the pin, and open up pin mode as output in the setup. When you start looping, right pin high, that turns it on. Wait a second, right pin low, that's essentially turning it off. Wait a second, and it keeps looping over and over and over. And so what that does is this right here. And it's always good to have something like this just sitting around, not necessarily that it's a project or you're doing anything with, but just for troubleshooting. So I just set up a new version, what is this, 1.8.12 on this machine. And again, always having some trouble. It's a Windows 10 machine, so doing just some basic troubleshooting. And you know, you never want to troubleshoot two different things at once. So you don't want to have a long, complex problem for a board that you've not worked on. Like even ideally here, I'd be using something out of the box like a Nano is what I typically use when I'm doing something like this. But I just had this one sitting around and ready. And you just want to make sure that your IDE installation, you know, your Arduino setup works before you go and you throw a bunch of code in there, and then you're troubleshooting whether or not your board installation or that works. So it's always good just to test one thing out at a time. Make sure you've got a known good environment that compiles and connects to your component, you know, whatever you're using, whatever kind of board you're using correctly, and go from there. So, all right, hope everybody's doing well. What is this, day 8 of the coronavirus? Okay, take care, everybody.